Hello and welcome back to the Midnight Moose channel. It's time for another first impressions. Today we are going to be, that's right, ending humanity. They've had their day in the sun and it's time to go. We're playing Godless, the turn-based tactical roguelike where we are God and we try to end humanity. And like I said, they deserve it. So let's hop in and see what's going on with this. By the way, game key provided by the developer, so thank you for that. Let's hop in and see what's going on. All right, so the humans, they gotta go. That's all I know. Let's see. Welcome, God. Led by their champions, the mortal races defeated the gods, except for you. Burned down the continents to bring extinction to humankind. I've been doing it for years, so might as well do it in a video game as well. Okay, we're at the ruins of Nail, Sane. We're at the kingdoms of the First Alliance. We're at the Elvish Refuge. You know how it goes. Let's battle. And see what we can do here. And let's learn how to achieve victory. Okay, defend the shrine and defeat 3 waves of enemies to win. All units act on their own and cannot be controlled directly. You can see a unit's intentions by pressing left control. Okay, I have one of those buttons. Usually it is better to place the shrine farther from the enemies. Makes sense to me. These appear to be the enemies. So we'll put it right here. Hopefully that works out well. Alright, using skills consumes mana. You get 1 each turn. Understood. Alright, so these are our skills. Training camp. Hold on, this says something. Tiles are areas on top of hexes. Usually tiles have abilities that affect units or other tiles. Makes sense to me. We have the forest. Each turn adds +2 health to a unit on this tile. Alright, we have the ancient rune. When entering, adds +1 attack to the entering units and the shrine. And that's our shrine here. So we want to enter that, I suppose. Passive. Once the shrine is destroyed, the battle is lost. Hopefully that doesn't happen. What's this, by the way? Oh, that's the ancient rune. What's this then? Place of power. If the entered unit is an ally, you get +1 mana on enter. This tile disappears afterwards. Okay, so we want to use those up for sure. Click the right mouse button to inspect the tooltip. Don't mind if I do. Hover over tooltip elements to learn more. Alright, we have attack, we have health, we have on attack trigger. Deals double damage if target is weaker. Weaker means a unit with less attack than this one. Makes sense to me. Do we know your attack? It's 4 and 2. A lot of health, but pretty weak ogre. Okay, we got a cleric. 1 and 2. On move adds +2 health to all adjacent allies. Okay. What do we have here? The training camp. Each turn adds +2 attack to an ally on this tile. Okay, so that's a whole new tile. This costs 2, by the way, for a swordsman. Pretty pricey, but let's see what we can do. Okay, on enter you get mana. This is on enter. The shrine gains attack. Let's grab a swordsman. We'll put him here, right? They're going to cross over onto the mana hex. That'll be positive for us. The cleric can support the swordsman. And let's see what happens. Okay, they're healing because they're in the forest. They're gaining us mana. This guy's healing that guy. The shrine is gaining attack. I think that went really well. See unit's intentions for the next turn by pressing left control. Okay, so this guy's going to move away from the cleric. Smart move in my opinion. But we can set up something to cross over this mana. Token. So that we will have another 2 next turn. I know we're going heavy on the swordsman. Maybe we should have got that training camp. But what are you going to do? Okay, our turn. How's everybody doing? Next turn. Okay, forces are converging. Things could be going extremely not our way soon, but so far so good. I'm just going to put another swordsman nearby. I figure, you know what? Safety in numbers. Okay, plus you got a little buff from the cleric. That's always good. Okay, adjust the battle speed to make everything move slower or faster. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate that greatly. Oh, there's going to be a bit of a clash next turn. This first guy is just dodging it, though. This guy here, however, seems that he'll be battling some foes. Each turn adds +2 attack to an ally on this tile. Okay, can we update this tile? That's where the clash is going to be happening. So now we're turning it in our favor, okay? I think that's a really good thing to do. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Let's see what happens. Okay, oh, he did attack that guy, actually. That's good. Okay, we're hurting the ogre. Our guy's getting hit, which I don't appreciate, but I understand it has to happen. Let's put a cleric nearby that individual. By the way, what's this guy doing back here? He needs to help in the battle, I think. What's his... He's going to hide behind the cleric at this point, because the cleric moves and then he moves. Okay, this guy needs to... he needs to step it up in the bravery department. I'm just going to say it. Okay, lots of health increasing, including some enemy health. Don't like to see that, but it happens. We beat the ogre. That's good. Alright, we have one... Oh, excuse me. Fates. An enemy has been defeated, but life still glimmers in their body. Now you are to decide their fate. We can summon a cursed spirit. On death, all adjacent enemies lose -1 attack. Now, is that lose 1 attack or lose -1? Because if you lose a -1, you gain 1, in my opinion. But I think it would mean lose 1 attack, but we'll see, perhaps. Or, of course, create a loyal village. Passive adds +4 health to allies summoned on this tile. Let's get a cursed spirit. You know, showing up right next to this individual. I think they're not going to like that very much, this battle sorceress. Okay. And while we're here, we might as well, you know, make another training camp to help us along in our battle against humanity. Okay, we got him. Oh yeah, there's more waves. I kind of forgot that. Anyway, enemies level up after each wave. That's sad. Battle sorceress. On attack, teleports to shrine. That seems not good. On certain levels, they acquire new abilities. Consider them while setting up your strategy. Okay. We defeated an enemy. Okay, grant morale boost to an ally. Each turn adds +1 attack to this unit. Or summon a random ally on a random hex. I mean, it is manaless summoning, so I do kind of like that. We kind of need somebody closer to the shrine, especially if sorceresses are going to be teleporting there. So let's see. Who is this individual? It's a protector of nature. Passive attack is always equal to health. Always equal to health. Okay. Passive. So a cleric healing you also increases your attack. And he is a little closer to the shrine. But obviously, their intention is to not necessarily walk towards the shrine. Let's save our mana. We might need to summon a swordsman next turn. Let's see what happens here. If anything at all. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of action. Okay, we're healing. We beat their ogre. That's good news. Okay. That lady killed one of our guys and then teleported to the shrine. So I'm not happy with that. But who would be? An enemy has been defeated. Okay. Add 6 health randomly split among all allies. So it could be 1 health each if we have 6. So it doesn't seem extremely worth it, but maybe. Deal 5 damage to any unit. If they die, you'll get 1 mana. Let's... I mean, I could sacrifice my cursed spirit. But let's hurt this individual, right? So they have 10 health remaining. We can definitely take that out with this guy, but he's not necessarily that close to the enemy. Though they are working their way over. For now, I think a swordsman needs to approach this enemy from here. You know, we get the plus attack on the shrine. So summoning just a hex away. I think it made sense. We'll see what happens, though. Okay. They're all kind of meandering around here. Good for them. This guy's getting ready. Alright, we hit for... Oh, we beat him. And they hit our shrine for just 4. That's not too shabby. Okay. We have a battle sorceress. More health than previous. And let's see here. Let's have another good old soul. We'll put him right near these guys. Who's this guy? He looks strong. He's a sage. 23 health. Each turn adds 1/1 to this unit and its adjacent allies. Okay, so the faster we beat that individual, the better. So I'm going to turn this into a good old training camp. This guy's going to get more attack, which I think means more health. I think a lot of good things are happening. Maybe we can beat up the sorceress this turn and she doesn't teleport to the shrine. We'll see what happens. Okay, she's got 3 health. Okay, she perished, so that's the good news. And then our force of nature destroyed the sage. That went off, I would say, flawlessly, even though we did take damage, so there was technically a flaw. But that's my own fault. No problem there. It happens. We have a new skill that summons a unit. Okay, we also got 115 blue fire, 10 green lightning, and 25 regular lightning. Happy to announce that. Click on any slot and pick the acquired skill to use it in the next battle. I will choose this open slot. And we can now summon Orc Warlords. On attack, add this unit's attack to all adjacent allies. Permanently? That seems good. Alright, does it say how much that costs to okay, 2 mana to summon. Okay. We're learning. Oh, here's the other lightning. Spark of Nature. Use it to create nature gems in the forge. Fire, and of course death. By the way, blue is ether. Use it to purchase valuable goods and services across all continents. Alright, and it looks like we still have the 36 shrine health from previously. Oh yeah, health carries over between battles, so we can't just make a silly decision. It could affect us for battles to come. That's something we got to pay attention to, I think. Alright, we defeated the elves there. Whatever they are. What's this? Chamber. Acquire talents using elemental energies. Merchant. Okay, so this is like our route to the next continent. I like that, I think. Let's check the chamber and see what we can do here. Okay, we have fire, green, and death. Chamber. The chamber stores the memories of every god that has ever been born into this world. Use energy to learn from them and obtain their powers. Got it. Upon collecting a certain amount of energy, you can acquire talent. Click here to choose one. Alright, we have to spend, it looks like 25 is the first one, so we don't have enough of those, so we'll click here, obviously. What talent will we choose? Weapon Mastery. Any ally attacking a weaker unit is granted +1/+1. Upon an ally's death, add +1 attack to all other allies. Okay. I mean, we don't want our allies to die. So hopefully we attack weaker individuals and get +1/+1. Who knows if that's the right choice. Learning talents doesn't consume energy. It will continue accumulating. Okay, so we still have 25. Okay, cool. Good to know. There's ultimate talents at 120. Hopefully we hit those at some point today. I don't know. Actually, I don't know the timetable for this. We'll see what happens. Okay, this was a merchant, I believe. The dimensional merchant has been trading with divine beings for centuries. Get him ether and he'll get you anything. I like that. Alright, continue playing to unlock. We'll try to do that. We can buy skills, the orc shaman, the arena tile. On enter, swaps the attack and health of the entering allies. Interesting. Blessing. Add +2 health to an ally, +1 more for each adjacent enemy. The beast unit. Passive. Upon receiving damage, gains that much attack. Pretty cool. Divine strike. Deal 4 damage to an enemy, +2 for each unit next to the shrine. Each unit. I'll think about it. Ferocious bear. Passive. Gains +1 attack whenever adjacent units gain extra health. So if he was near a cleric, he would be getting attack. He doesn't have a lot of health himself there. There's also scrolls. Scrolls are powerful one-time skills that you can use in battle. Also, they don't consume mana. Good to know. Thunderbolt. Deal 12 damage. Light of Hope adds +4 health to an ally and all allies next to it. Say that 1 time fast. You get +1 mana, but the shrine receives 3 damage, and we know that persists, so that's a big consequence. Any unit attacks all adjacent units. Those are powerful scrolls, and they did mention that they were powerful, so that's good. And the Orc Shaman makes our allies attack enemies immediately if possible. I'd say that's helpful. It's 2 mana though. We got a lot of 2 mana costs. That's a little scary. We could just add more health to allies. Divine Strike may be the perfect thing for us, though. Let's purchase that. Not that we have the slots for it. What do we need to do for this? Unlock more slots in the library. I'll try to do that when I reach the library. That'll be good. Okay, and now we're on to the next continent. Let's see what we can do here. Natural disasters, modifiers. We'll have those sooner or later, it seems. Okay, let's see what we're up against here. Recreate continent? I mean, no. Thanks for the offer, though. Where do we place our shrine? Extremely far away. Okay, and what do we have? Oh, excuse me. There are 2 auxiliary skills available each battle, regardless which main skills you selected. So we have a portal, teleport an ally to an adjacent hex, and the blazing soul, kill an ally to add their attack to another ally. It's expensive stuff, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so these are the get mana if we enter those. This is the add attack to the shrine, which does not persist through battles, as we see it has 0 here. But we can kind of set up a similar, swordsman that'll enter through the mana. Hexes, a cleric, buffing this individual for some time. Let's see what happens, right? We're going to try to get some mana up. Okay, so the sorceress has 15 health. Teleports to the shrine. This ogre deals 4 damage to all adjacent enemies on move. Scary stuff. Orc warlord, by the way, on attack. Add this unit attack to all adjacent allies. Right. Okay, what's everybody going to do? Your turn 1 order, so you're going to move up and attack. That's good to know. 6 health here, 6 there. You're dealing 2. I think we reinforce this edge of the forest with another swordsman. Obviously, we're focusing on the sorceress, but guess what? After she falls, not that this guy attacked her. Did our cleric die? Why'd they attack the cleric? Because they knew they'd kill it, I guess. Makes sense to me. Okay, you're gonna come over here, right? Yeah, you're coming over here. Let's get an orc guy to help us out in this scenario. So you move up, you're going to be adjacent. Something positive might be going well for us here. Or not. This guy's just powering up, by the way. It's going to be a bloodbath when he gets his turn. Okay, a cleric supporting all these individuals sounds great to me. Hopefully it sounds great to our shrine as well. Okay, you're stabbing that guy. That's good. This person has 1 health, sadly. So they get another attack off. But then they got hurt. That's good. Add +1 attack to an ally. They attack an enemy immediately if possible. Deal 5 damage to any unit. If they die, you'll gain a mana. Let's add an attack to this guy. So we got a free attack on that individual. Happy to see that. Our cleric, could go here to help everybody out with their health pool. I think that'd be nice. Okay, and then we beat that guy up. So that's pretty cool. Alright, there's a sage. What is this? Ritual. A wave of enemies, 1 out of 3, has been defeated. Select a powerful ritual as a reward. Destroy a hex completely. Surround the shrine with rock walls. Or nothing. Or skip and gain 8 ether. I'll think about it. Destroy a hex completely. What would we do to do? I mean, we could destroy this one and make it really hard to get to the shrine. But I feel like that's not our best choice at the moment. Now, I know we have somebody around the shrine. What if we choose this? Okay, so there's only the one. But now we know. Add 2 attack to a unit. If it exceeds health, you'll get 8+ ether. Or Loyal Village. Adds 4 health to allies summoned on this tile. Maybe we make a nice Loyal Village here. And then we summon somebody there next turn. I'm thinking maybe an Orc or Warlord. We'll see what happens, though. Oh, they can heal the wall? That's good to know. They attack our shrine from long range. Not the biggest fan of that. Okay, so 6 health, you have 6 as well. Put this guy here. He's got 10 health thanks to the summon location, and hopefully he attacks the orc. This guy will get a bit of an attack buff because he's adjacent. Things may work out in our favor here, or not at all. It's almost impossible to tell. Okay, they're moving towards the ogre. That's the good news. Okay, it did hurt our guy by walking near him. Never liked that, but it happens. Destroy a tile and use the next chosen fate twice, or add an attack. Okay, let's do that. We want to do that because that buffs this adjacent individual. I think a cleric near this orc warlord would be nice, but if we put him too close, then the ogre might kill the cleric. 2 health only. So let's put him right there. Maybe it'll be enough to help our team fully survive. I don't know. Okay, that worked out really well, turns out. Okay, who are these people? We'll have to see. Destroy a hex, set a forest on fire. The fire will continue to spread. Each turn deal 6 damage to an enemy on this tile. Replace adjacent forest with this tile. I mean, this lady is on a forest, this cultist. On attack, create 2 swamps. That can't be good. We could set her tile on fire, but then that'll spread down here and start hurting our people too. So, gotta think about ourselves sometimes. I'm gonna skip it. Give me the ether. You know, we'll bank it for the future. Summon a 2/2 copy of an ally on an adjacent hex, or grant morale boost. Each turn add +1 attack to this unit. Sure, let's give a morale boost. This guy's only got 1 attack, so imagine if it was higher. He's already got 26 health, for God's sake. So imagine if the attack was higher, then the attack he shares to adjacent allies will be even better. And, well, we one-shot that lady. No worries there. Okay, we're stepping on tiles. We're buffing the shrine. Okay, she teleported to the shrine. We knew that was going to happen, I think. Or apply poison 2 to an enemy. Deal 1 damage. We have 17 health. Most of our people have high attack. We just need, you know? We just need to get over there. Cleric. We could put the cleric here. It'll get us mana on the next turn. I don't know. We'll see what happens. How fast can we get over to this sorceress is my question. Okay, I mean we hit it. We hit her for 2. It's not a lot, but it is a number. I'm being told. And there's our mana. Okay. Oh well, they died because of the shrine attack. So would you look at that? We buffed our shrine just enough. I did that on purpose. I will claim anyway. Alright, we got more ether, a bit more energy. Hey, we reached 25 nature energy. So I think we can claim a new talent there. Could be wrong. Broken Island. Legend says... Oh, it's a boss. Oh, Christ. Okay, so we gotta hit the forge. No matter what. And then our next icon can be a chamber. Acquire talents. A sanctuary, acquire a passive perk for the shrine, or a merchant. Well, it's pretty obvious. I don't trust the merchant. So let's go. We can acquire a talent, so we know that. So let's go this upper route. The Sunless Forge is the only place able to sustain the sparks of creation. Here you can merge them into gems. You need 2 sparks to craft a gem. Here is your welcome present, a couple of death sparks. Well, how nice. Now select the sparks and start merging. I think I also got the same present as a housewarming gift a couple years ago. It's pretty nice. A couple of death sparks on my mantle. Alright, we're going to merge these Click here to see the crafted gem. We made a soul shard. Drag the gem to any skill slot to enchant it. On death, resurrects this unit with stats 1/1. So we can enchant a whole unit. I guess the cleric is most likely to die. So let's enchant the cleric. I think it was pointing at the orc, but I don't follow instructions very well. Now, any unit that you put into the enchanted slot will have this skill. Oh, you could even like move it around. Okay, and then, okay, that's cool. You can change it if you want to later. Good to see. A lot of neat mechanics in the game. I'm enjoying learning them and mastering them, even though it appears I'm not mastering them. But that's all right. Okay, we're almost there. We got 25 here. Let's see what we can do for nature. Adds +3 health and grants intimidation to a chosen ally on turn 4. What's intimidation? Each turn, all adjacent enemies lose an attack. That's nice. Or adds 1/4 to a chosen ally every 4 turns, excluding shrine. I mean, every 4 turns sounds better than something on turn 4, right? It's equal or better as often, as I like to say. So that's good, I think. All right, good talent, good talent. So this is a boss battle, being told. Legends say that the last elvish emperor was once imprisoned beneath this island. It was when he broke free that the island was sundered into pieces, granting it its name, Broken Island. Orion Steelhoof limits attack of the enemies and summons dire wolves. Okay, well, that's scary, I think. Oh boy. Alright. Great Sentinel. Is he here? Okay, he's here immediately. I wasn't sure if it would, do the wave 1, 2, 3, and then 3 would have him. But he's here immediately. Recreate continent. No, I think we're good there. Place shrine. It could be far away here, or it could be far away this away. I'm thinking right here. Sorry, forest. Oh, it goes on top of the forest. Good. What's he got? 84 health. That's a lot. Passive summons a direwolf every 3 turns. On move, sets attack of all adjacent units to 4. That's a buff in this guy's case. I'm just going to say it. So maybe we can use that to our advantage. What's a direwolf, by the way? 1/9 on move adds this unit's attack to all adjacent allies. Okay, so this guy's attack is going to get buffed by the direwolves. That's scary. Okay, the training camp not extremely helpful since attack gets set to 4 whenever this individual moves. Okay, maybe we can get some people out there. We're going to get some extra mana because they're going to be moving on to the mana tiles. It's something to pay attention to, I think. We'll see if we can do this positively. Okay. Alright, or we could box him in so he never moves. At that point, the attack would never be set to 4. That is an option. But currently, is there a direwolf? I guess you gotta wait the 3 turns initially. No. Okay, currently a 4 attack. We can put a 6 health swordsman. This guy's gonna have to go around this mountain. It's sad, but it's true. We could put you here, so you step down. 1, 2, 3. You could try to kill our... No, they both have 6 health. It's fine, turns out. Let's have a cleric nearby to heal the swordsman, potentially. Okay, that increased attack. We're increasing the health. Things are going well. Well, you shouldn't have stepped right next to the guy. Okay, he didn't hit the cleric. I don't know why, but I like that he didn't hit the cleric. Alright. Okay. Put you there so that we'll move up and then heal these 2. I assume you'll move up. Yep, and heal these 2. What are you going to do? You're going to attack. Can't say that's the best idea, but maybe. Direwolf will be coming out, I think, this turn. So we got to watch out for that. Okay, we're empowering our shrine as well. That's a nice thing to see. 2 out of 4 on Giant's Might. Oh, there's the direwolf. Okay, we could summon another cleric, but I think it's getting a little crowded. So I think a classic end turn is the right option here. I think next turn we get the Giant's Might. So we got to pay attention to that. Close to 30 health already deleted from Orion Steelhoof. Close to more than 30 health now that we've hit him a few times this turn. Oh, his attack's going up. I don't like that. Okay, but add +1/+4 to a chosen ally. This guy's going to need the health to stay alive. Also, 11 attack is nice, and sometimes they attack twice. Oh, deals double damage to the target's weaker. We read that like 10 years ago, so obviously that's why they deal double damage. That's 22. The guy's practically dead at that point. And since he's not moving, I guess we can increase some attack of a unit. So I think that would work out well. Do we need another cleric? I mean, it couldn't hurt. See what happens. Okay, our health is going up. This guy's attack is going up. He attacks, which buffs the swordsman. Now the swordsman's going to deal 28. The guy has 4 health remaining. That's practically 0. And the direwolf is going somewhere else. So here's what I can say to the direwolf. Thanks for nothing. Now it's time to defeat the boss. I think. Okay, the Orc Warlord took him out. Turns out Warlord, pretty good at war. It's nice to see. Intro completed. Excellent, you've learned the basics. And now, well prepared for the crusade against humankind. That's the truth. I think that'll do it for the video, though. We learn more. We get experiences rewarded for each match. Purchase useful stuff from the library. Play on higher difficulties to get more experience. Well, I will probably lose on higher difficulties, but thank you. Let's see how we did on the score. We got 545 purple stars, so I'm happy to see that. Now, the library was locked originally, so now it's unlocked. Look at that. Let's visit the library to unlock some boons. We'll save that for another potential video, but that's been Godless. I think it was a pretty good time. If you like this video, leave a like on the video. If you want to leave a comment, please go ahead. Again, the developer provided the key, and I enjoyed this game greatly. So thank you for the opportunity, and thanks everybody for watching. That'll do it for now. Have a great day. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video. Farewell.